This is a quick video of the RAEV Bullet GT e-bike and what it's like to ride. It has 750 watt motor and 75 Newton meters of torque. Has a few different power modes, which I'll demonstrate here. And I'm also going to show you what a person looks like sitting on it. Some people have asked me if I'm too big for it or too small for it or whatnot. But first of all, it's got a pretty basic controller that works great. It's got 0, which is pedal only. 1 is 12 miles an hour. 2 is 16 miles an hour. 3 is 20 miles an hour or 28 on pedal assist. And your throttle is over there. I'll show you how to unlock it at the end of this video to make it faster. So if you're 5'8", this is my friend who is 5'8", and he's riding the bike from various angles here. You can see he's comfortable on it, and that's how it fits. I think that's kind of the design of this bike, is to be a fun little mini motorcycle that's not too many. But what if you were a big giant 6'1", 200-pound guy and you were pedaling? So this is me. I'm 6'1", 200 pounds with a 32-inch inseam. So we're going to slow it down here. A little treat for the ladies out there. You see me riding this sexy bike in slow motion. And on this e-bike, as we watch me pedal, you can see the knees get all the way up in the air, a little bit higher than level. Right here, you can see just how high it gets. So if you're that tall, that's what's going to be like to pedal. I don't find that a problem for me because I'm using this mostly as a throttle-only scooter, and the only time I would really try to help it out is, taking off from a stop sign or going up a steep hill. But if you're a taller guy and you want to wait until June 2023, they're going to build a taller version you can see on the left versus the one I have on the right. The seat is longer, it's higher up, and it's got taller bars on it as well. But how fast does it go and how quickly does it get there? This is a full throttle run with it unlocked. So max speed of 28.5 on this run, you'll see here in a few seconds. But this is with a 200-pound rider on it at sea level. You'll be faster if you're lighter. And I found that getting up to 25 was pretty quick. And then getting that last 2 or 3 miles an hour is you really have to wait and wait and wait for it. But you'll get there if you're just patient. There we go, 28.5. And here's a standing start, throttle-only hill climb coming out of this parking lot. I think my camera is a little bit leaned to the right, but this is a pretty decent incline, and it managed to keep gaining speed all the way up. Here's the perspective from the rider's point of view. So you can see it starts out slow in the standing start, and it gets all the way up to 10 miles an hour as we reach the top of the ramp. And it is a full suspension bike. On the front end, you've got a X-Show fork that has 60 millimeters of travel, and there's adjustable compression with a lockout, and then you can also adjust the preload on the spring. Here I'm going off a jump, and it's a AOE rear shock, which is sprung pretty heavy from the factory, but you can loosen up the nut to kind of take some tension off of it if you want it to bounce around a little bit. It's pretty basic suspension on the back, but you can upgrade it. It's a 200 millimeter size. And it comes with hydraulic disc brakes. This is a stop from 20 miles an hour. And it has a super bright LED headlight. It's 120 lux. I had to look up what lux means. I can't really describe it, but look it up if you don't know what it is. It's not lumens. It's super bright. And then on the back, there's a red LED tail light that also works as a brake light when you pull the brake levers. So this is what it looks like to ride through a dark alley and then get into a residential neighborhood at night. Plenty of light, and people will definitely see you coming. So what is it and who is it for? It's a neat little motorcycle that you can use to get around town. I plan on just using it like a scooter. I'm not intending to do a lot of pedaling with it. And so just zipping around town, going places, running errands, going to meet people at restaurants where you don't have to worry about parking, things like that, I think it's great for. And at $17.99, it's a pretty good value when you consider that some of the other full suspension bikes out there cost literally twice as much. To unlock it, press plus and minus at the same time for 2 seconds. That'll get you into this mode. Next, press the power button and the minus button. That'll get you to this mode. Next, press the power button to get to L5. And then you want to push the plus until the little number on the bottom, which is kilometers per hour, goes all the way up. Now, it'll stop at 40, but that doesn't mean you're going to be limited to 40. It'll still do 28 miles an hour once it's set to maximum this way.